Go, I go. You're welcome on African Spiritual Connections TV. My name is Paulvin. Today, I am here to talk to you about the four elements. This thing is trending everywhere. People are talking about the four elements, and it's mostly heard in spirituality. Yet, people are not even aware that these very four elements that they've been talking about, it's also in the Bible. In fact, Christianity has idolized everything and made everything evil to the extent that Christians are running away from all these things. Yet it is right there in their book, but when they read, they don't see it. Why am I bringing up this topic? I'm bringing up this topic because someone asked me a question in the Bible. Someone asked me a question about the four elements, the person's confusion. So I want to explain the person's confusion and make the person understand why he was told whatever he was told. And I will link it to the Bible and make people aware that the elements are also in the Bible. So before we go into it, let me just put the person's question right there on your screen. So this person is part of my WhatsApp group where I normally teach spirituality. And let me put it off first and give you this background. All right. So the person is on my WhatsApp group, and I was teaching about the elements. So this person contacted me privately about his confusion because he has been told that he has more than one of the elements. He has three, so he's confused. So I told him I'll answer him, but I'll make it a video so that you all will benefit from it. It's been some time ago now. He has been on me to do the video. It's just today that I remembered that I had a video for someone. So I'm going to do it so that you all benefit. Now let me go ahead and tell you that if you have not joined my WhatsApp group, that's where more detailed teachings and personalized teachings go on. And I teach a lot of people in their DMs when they contact me and they need help. And it's for free. Unless you want divination or you want spiritual help. You want something that involves energies before charges come in. But anything that I'm teaching you to set yourself up, create your own altar, and then deal with your own ancestors, how to feed your own ancestors and stuff, I teach all those for free. Right? The only thing I accept is tokens of appreciation that I accept from people. So if you haven't joined the group, you are losing out. There's a lot of things that you are missing on. So kindly go to the description section of this very video, and then you will find a link, WhatsApp link there. Right? Join, click on the link and then join. We will scan you spiritually before we approve you. Or if you are watching also on Facebook, you can check under the video. There is a WhatsApp logo where they've written like this video, comment, and there's a WhatsApp logo there. Click on the WhatsApp logo and it will bring you right to my WhatsApp so that you tell me that you want to join the group, and then I'll add you. Right? But before that, let me put my number on the screen so that those who would want to call to be added to the group will do so. So that's my number. You can call anytime. +233 545 470 920. Let me quickly put the person's question and the person's confusion on the screen, and let's read together. So this person said, just watch your video on water element. You mentioned there are 4 worlds which we can come from one. So from my little knowledge and findings, I know I'm air element. But recently I met a Mami Water priestess through her sister, and she told me I work with 3 elements, and it's rare that the Almighty blessed me with 3 rather than 2 or 1. That she can count the number of people she has met with such in her lifetime. Oh, Massa, the confusion. It's like coming from 3 different worlds. I tire for everything. I've heard a lot and seen a lot, but let me see. But so far, your knowledge has been insightful and helpful. First of all, thank you for the compliment that my knowledge has been helpful and insightful. Yes, sir. Paulvin will always enthuse you. Now, I'm going to make you understand why sometimes you can do divination and they will tell you why sometimes you can do divination and they will tell you you have more than one or two elements. And I'll use myself as an example, right? I'll use myself as an example. When I'm done talking about this, then I'll take you into the Bible and show you where you can find the 4 elements in the Bible. All right. So, see, in Africa, based on our spiritual knowledge system, we are able to determine people's elements based on the day that they were born, the days of the week that they were born, right? Now, according to Africans, normally use not to document their birth dates. They used not to document their birth dates. So most of our parents don't even know their birth dates. But we would name our children with the day that they are born. So if our child is born on Monday, we have a name for Monday people. If our child is born on Tuesday, we have a name for them. And that name is their soul name, the name for their soul. Okay. Now those names tell us what the element of the child is. But if you use someone's birthday to check in astrology, that will also tell the person's element. Sometimes the person's birth date will tell a different element, and the person's day of the week of birth is also telling a different element. I'm going to use myself as an example so that you understand what I'm saying well. Now, I am born on Sunday, and the Akan name for Sunday, or the Ghanaian name, because Evers, Gas, Akans, they all use the same, Kwasi Da. People say Kwasiada, but it's Kwasi Da, which is Da is day. In Ever, Da means snake, and you know the day meanders like the snake. The way the sun moves around, like meanders like a snake. So Da, day is a snake. And Kwasi, Kwa means part of or member of, and Asi or Awusi is the name of the deity in charge of Sunday. So the deity in charge of Sunday is Nana Awusi, and Kwa means member of or part of. So when you are called Kwasi, it means you are part of Asi or part of Nana Awusi. So as Kwasi or as a son born on Sunday, I'm a member of Nana Awusi. So my name is Kwasi, Kwa, member of Si, Nana Awusi. Okay, Nana Awusi is a fire energy, fire deity. So based on the day I was born, there is fire elements in me. You understand? As a Sunday born, I'm a fire element. In case I was born on Monday, Monday is moon day, and the Akan name is Jo Da. Jo means cool. Da is day. Ever will be snake. So cool snake or cool day is ruled by the moon, and we call the moon Bosome. Bosome is the name for all the gods. Bosom. Right, so Bosome is the mother of all the stars. The moon is the mother of all the stars. Right, it is replicated as the earth under the sun, under the creatures under the sun. The earth will be the mother. Right, so Bosome is the name that refers to all gods in Akan. Bosom. All right, so the ruler of the day, Monday, is known in Akan as Nana Jo. Cool. Jo means cool, so the name means cool. Right. So if you are born on Monday as a man or boy, we call you Kwa Jo, member of Jo. Right. If you are a woman, we call you Joa. Joa. It is Jo. Right. Joa. It is Joa. Joa means it is Jo. Who stole my watch? Then you say Kwamea. Kwamea means it is Kwame. So Joa means it is Jo. So Joa, as a female, that one they give the name to you direct. You are Jo. Joa. Okay. So based on my day of birth, Sunday, I am of the earth. I'm of the fire element. Yet, based on my birth date, I'm a December born, right? December born, and my birth date shows that I am a Sagittarius person, and Sagittarius is also fire. So for me, my day of birth and my birth date, the element of these two coincide, both fire. But I realized that the deity of my family is what we call, let me not put the name out, but it's the earth deity, right? So there is an earth element around me. So if you observe me, you will see that I'm very, very cool and consuming. I take in a lot. See, if you're on the page, you realize sometimes people say nonsense. Excuse my language, and I really don't mind them. People have been asking a lot of questions, but I'll take my time and I'll answer them all, no matter how many questions they ask. And some of the people too will continue to be attacking you, like the little thing that you say, they will be saying stuff that will provoke you, but I am not provoked. That's the earth element around me. Because as an earth person, you support just anything. Nothing can push you. But when you shake yourself once, then there's a problem, right? And the fire element in me makes me temperamental. But I realized this at a very young age. I realized that I was only getting angry at my girlfriend, right? So I don't know who trained me. Because I've trained myself my whole life. My father was that kind of father that looks at you with the eye. The meetings doesn't come in. The rebuke is not really often. You go out anytime you want. You come back anytime you want. So if you don't train yourself, you really go astray. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I realized that I had that issue of temper. I started training myself with it by just availing myself to people's misbehavior and briefing it off. And it has worked for me. So I've been able to suppress the anger of the fire. So you will never see me angry unless you really live with me under the same roof. Right? So mine, I was lucky that the day I was born and my birth date coincide within one element. But I will talk to you about one of my friends. That friend is a Sagittarius. All right. Not even a friend, one of my family members is a Sagittarius. But he was born on Monday. So he is Kwajo, and that is the water element. Okay? Water element. And he comes from the same family I come from. And the family deity is an earth element. Alright, so this person is having 3 different elements around him. 2 coming from one from the birth date, 1 from the day of the week he was born, and 1 from the family deity. Right? Okay, let me come back and continue my story, and you realize how I'm having 3 elements within me. So the family deity, that's the earth element, is on my father's side. And when I check my mother's side, I realize my mother's family deity is a dwarf, which is an air element. So I have the air element too within me. And if you want to know that I have the air element within me, you realize that I'm very abstract sometimes. Very abstract. If you get close to me, like almost every question that you ask me, I have an answer for it. People of the air element, that's how they are. They are thinkers. They are able to think and want to find reason around every issue and provide answer. And sometimes they can be they can be so focused on something that even if you're around them, they don't recognize that you are around. And sometimes when you talk to them, it's like they are responding to you, but they are not there. Their mind is somewhere else. That's how people who are of air element behave, and I behave just like that. And sometimes it bores my wife because sometimes she wants my attention. She'll be talking to me, and I'll be saying, "Oh yes, 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 yes." Because what will you eat? Will you eat yam? I'll say yes. But when I see her peeling the yam, then I'll be complaining. Why did you peel the yam? And she will ask me, "Didn't you say you eat?" I say, "Oh, but I told you when I'm busy with something else, don't distract me." So sometimes I'm deep in my mind, and I'm not right where she is, and I answer her based on what she wants to hear, so that I can just be left alone to focus on whatever I'm thinking about. So one person, I'm having the fire element based on my two birth circumstances. I was born on Sunday, and I'm a Sagittarius, both fire. My family deity is an earth, and my mother's family deity is an air element. So I am of the fire, I am of the earth, and I am of the air element too. So as an individual, you can possess these three elements like that. But there are some people that the element of their families are both air, both father side and mother side are dwarfs. So both family is just one element, and their day of the week that they were born and their zodiac also coincide. Sometimes the same air. So this person is purely an air elemental person. All right, an air elemental person. Meanwhile, all these four elements that we're talking about, the fire, the earth, the water, and the air, they can all be found in one individual. But mostly, it is two that will stand out. So now when I say I am of three elements, it doesn't mean that all three are very dominant. No. Two will really stand out. For now, I can see that for my side, the air and the earth really stand out. My fire has been suppressed a bit because I'm less emotional. All right. So all these four elements are in an individual, but two will always stand out. Yet you can find traces of the third sometimes. So when you are told that you have three elements, don't be confused. Just dig further. You find out where those elements are coming from. When you check yourself and you don't see it within yourself, check your families. And you find out that it's coming from your families. Because it is our family deities that bring us into this world. And they end up affecting us. Because if you don't know where you are coming from, you know where you are going. Because the family deity belongs to the world out of which we came. And when I explained to you about the high bonds and low bonds, and I told you about the worlds that people come from, I made you understand that these worlds are many. The kingdoms are many, numerous kingdoms. And each of the kingdoms have all these four elements. All these four elemental beings there. We have dwarf, we have the fire gods who are warriors, we have the marine spirits, and we have the earth spirits who are also there in the same kingdom. Right? The same reflects in the souls. But when you are coming here, based on the process through which you are passed to come here, you attract the characteristics of certain elements or certain beings. The element of your family will affect you. Both father side and mother side will affect you. And you carry all this along. I hope you understand. Now, let me take you into the Bible and fish out part of the Bible that we can find these four elements, so that those of you who are Christians who want to see everything from the lens of the Bible can also have your take from this. Let me take you to Psalm 104, verse 4. Psalm 104, verse 4 says that he make, no, let me not come here. I want to go to First Kings first. First Kings chapter 19, verse 11. So here, Elijah was being chased by Jezebel. Jezebel wanted to kill Elijah, and Elijah was running away. So whilst Elijah was running away, he rather met God. Right? God called out to Elijah and gave Elijah direction. So let's hear what happened. So First Kings chapter 19, verse 11. The Lord God said, "Go out and stand on the mountain in the presence of the Lord, for the Lord is about to pass by." Then, as the Lord is passing by, let's see what is happening. Then a great and powerful wind tore the mountains apart. Wind, air element, tore the mountains apart and shattered the rocks before the Lord. But the Lord was not in the wind. So air element has been mentioned. Let's continue. After the wind there was an earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake, earth element mentioned. After the earthquake came fire, but the Lord was not in the fire, fire element. And after the fire came a gentle whisper. So here you can find, or you can see that the water element is missing. Does it mean the Lord himself is water? Well, we do not know. When Elijah heard it, he pulled his cloak over his face and went out and stood at the mountain of the cave. The mountain of the cave. And I can tell you that the Lord that was passing here is the tender God. If you continue reading, it will tell you. Alright? If you continue reading, it will tell you. Now, let me take you to, because the water element was missing. So I find the water element in Psalm 104. It also mentions all the four elements there. Let's go. He makes winds his messengers, flames of fire his servants. He set the earth, so winds his messengers, that's first element. Flames of fire his servants, that's the second element, fire. He set the earth on its foundation, that's the earth element, it can never be moved. Verse 6, you covered it with the watery depths as with a garment, and the waters stood above the mountains. Four elements. Right? Four elements. And there's a secret in here too. Go to verse 4. I'll show you a secret. Verse 4. I'm going to show you a secret there. He makes winds his messengers, flames of fire his servants. There's a secret here. Winds, I've told you, the air element beings are the dwarfs, right? And the fire elements are mostly the warriors. Okay. And then he is telling you that he makes wings his messengers. So when you read the tree will say, "Wadem frama ene ye na bofo na odija a ere fram ene ye na sonfo." So messengers are of the air element and servants are of the fire element. So during war, it is the servants that go to war, the fire element beings, the Michaels. Those are the ones who go to war. But during messages delivery, it is the air element beings, the Gabriel people, that go and deliver messages. That's why everywhere in the Bible that you see messages being delivered, because the messengers are gossips. Those are the Aries. So if you read Shakespearean text, you will find Aries being a messenger of the gods. Those are the mighty Aries, the dwarfs. So if you can talk about people who have dwarf, they will tell you that the dwarfs are very gossiping. They can really gossip. They want to come to you with every bit of information that they get. That's them. It's their nature. Not that they are gossips. They are meant to deliver information. So they are the messengers. What do messengers carry? They carry message. So dwarfs are the one that bring you the message. and they are the Gabriels. So if you read the Bible and you find Angel Gabriel, is the Etiam Frama and Co that they are talking about in the Bible? The dwarfs. But you read and you don't even understand, because the pastor that stands in front of you knows nothing about spirituality, does not understand the traditional concept of spirituality, and the only thing they are interested in is to idolize it, demonize it, make it evil to the people, when it is not one bit evil. Right? It is not evil, but they are only interested in making it evil to you. So that's what you also hear. They don't even know that these things are also in the Bible. Right? How do I know? I know this because I interact with the energies. And I know how they all behave. When we are going to war, which servant, who is a more servant than a military man, who puts his life ahead of everybody and say, I'm going to die for the nation? They are more servants than those who carry goods to the palace. If you carry goods, at least you have your life to keep. But the warriors are the genuine servants. So those are the ones who put their life on the ground. They take it back only when they win the war. So, fire of flames, his servants. And dwarfs are the carriers of messages. That's why they gossip all the time. So, they are the winds, the messengers. 4 elements in the Bible. So, when people hear of dwarf, they want to belittle that energy, that it is the smallest among the gods. It's a lie. It's a big lie. Most of the warriors, even the fire, they mostly work with the air elements, because the air elements are the fastest among the angels. The dwarf are the fastest among the angels. Then they are back. Give them seconds. They leave here and go to Europe and come back. The fastest. Why? Because they are messengers. We send them to go and deliver messages. Yet they can also be warriors. Yes. We have dwarfs that are warriors, and when they come, they tell you that when you set up an altar for them, put fire by the altar. And when you go to any shrine that you see fire under the altar where they pour libation, and you see fire under the altar, then you know that it's a dwarf energy. Very serious one. And they are the air elements. So if fire and air combine, then you can see the fire keeps flaming. Okay? The fire keeps flaming. Okay? Fire keeps flaming. So my name is Pauvin. Today I came to talk to you about the 4 elements. And let's not forget that I've always been talking to you about cleansing. If you seek to enter into spirituality and cleansing is not part of you, then you are entering into it the wrong way. That's why you'll be hearing stories about people invoking energies and getting mad. You are dirty. You want to call a holy being. What do you think will happen? That's why I'm recommending to you spiritual soap. Let me take this off. That's why I'm recommending to you the Tumi soap. Many of you recommended that the bigger ones are costly. I should make smaller ones. So I considered you and made smaller versions. Right? Meanwhile, the bigger ones are still here. Right, meanwhile, the bigger ones are still here. I made 3 versions. Alright, so this one is big, bigger, biggest, big, bigger, biggest. They are all the same. They are all the same. So if you are interested and you are serious about entering into spirituality, you need one of these, right? It will cleanse you, and it has a very strong smell that's able to pull the elemental beings close to you. Your ancestors will always be around you. And all you need to do is just serve them wine, serve them food, and command them to go and work. And they will work for you. Those of you who are born to have the 3rd eye opened, if you continue using this soap over time, you will start having clairvoyance. Sometimes at dawn, you hear people talking in your ears, and you wake up and see nobody around. Then you see that your ears are opening. Over time, your eyesight will follow. But it is not instant. I have to be honest to you. It is not instant. Right? Over time, that's what you will experience. Okay? it gives you a lot of protection, because this was shown to me mainly because of protection. All these things I'm saying are all bonus. The main thing is protection. I was doing a spiritual work for somebody, and what I was up against was very, very serious. So the energies told me that I need to cleanse with this before I continue on that work. Therefore, they showed me how to make a soap with 7 powerful herbs and roots. 7 powerful herbs and roots. When you buy this and you open it, the smell alone will tell you that this contains a lot, and it's very good for you. Now, I'm also going to recommend to you the sa beads. The sa beads. Now we have the white, and now it also comes with elastic. Right? Some of you are complaining that the first one that were sold to you were not quality because of the thread. So we've made it elastic. This one is very quality, elastic. Right? So this one protects you against accident. If you are in a vehicle and the vehicle is going astray, off road, and the vehicle indulges in accident, you are safe because of this on your hand. Nothing will happen to you. If you are meant to die, you only have bruises. If you are meant to have bruises, you won't have anything at all on your body. All right? Because of this. The sa beads. It also gives you luck. If you have business that you want to use this to promote, you only have to rub your hand on it while it's on your wrist. You rub your hand on it and you invoke the name, the sacred name, and say what you want, and it happens. If you want something for someone that you are not getting, I'm not saying go and use this for fraud. That we are not. Karma is real. So if you go and use this for fraud, fraud will also come and target you later. So you mention the person's name on it. Someone has promised you something, the person wants to fail you. You rub your hand on it, mention the person's name on it 3 times, and say what you want, and go ahead and ask, and you will get it. Right? If you need any herb at all that you are not getting, maybe you've been told to use any herb, some herb for your medicinal purposes, and you're not getting. You've searched Amazon, you're not getting. You search eBay, wherever, you're not getting. Just take my number, as I'm putting on the screen. Take it and contact me. When you call me, just tell me, Paulvin, I want this herb. How much will you charge me? Because I can't go into the bush for free. That one I'll charge you. So I'll tell you how much you'll give me, and I'll go and get it. And you pay the shipping fee as I ship it to you, wherever you are. Right? And also, I'm now going online. You can now find me on Shopify. Just search Herbs of Africa on Shopify. That's where I'm selling the soaps and the wrist beads and the various herbs. Any herb that you want, just go on Herb of Africa and make your orders. Thank you for watching me. I'm grateful that you're always sharing my videos and you're always inviting people to come and watch and learn. Right? Like this video as well, and make sure you follow the WhatsApp link and join the WhatsApp group, and let's learn more. I'm teaching you how to create your own altar and how to be able to connect to your own ancestors. So the name of the page is Ancestral Connection with Paulvin. Thank you once again. We will meet on the other side. Bye-bye for now.
Eu tô só de tão reação com ela.